Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective, and 2026 has been a crap year for the Premier League, and no, it's not because of West Ham United's demise to the season, it's because we're in day damn six of 2026, and we've got two managers that have been sacked. Enzo Maresca got sacked by Chelsea during New Year's Day, and yesterday, we've had the breaking news of Amrin getting sacked by Manchester United. I'll explain my two reasons why both of them got sacked and whose fault is it. But first, there is breaking news that Chelsea are trying to get Liam Senior from Strasbourg. I don't like that appointment. Honestly, I don't think that appointment is a good idea. I am devastated that Maresca got sacked. I'm devastated. People saying Maresca out. But you're in the Champions League. You've won 2 trophies, yes. Those 2 trophies for a big six club like Chelsea are irrelevant to them because for the Conference League, for a team like Chelsea to win the Conference League is irrelevant. Most of the time they use their youth team so they can focus on the Sunday matches. Conference League is more for a team that's not a big team like us. We're not a big team, but we think that the Conference League is a big trophy, is a big tournament. With Liam Senior, he's a good manager, but it just shows how ungrateful the Premier League owners are with their clubs. He's a good manager, but I don't think he has the capabilities of running a big club like Chelsea compared to a club like Strasbourg. Chelsea is at 10 times bigger than Strasbourg. That's going to be a struggle. For them to go out to get Liam Senior. It's done good for Strasbourg, but Strasbourg is not at the level where Chelsea is. Chelsea is they've won it more. They've won everything at the club. It's not I just think the idea of getting a small manager, no offense for Senior, to run a massive club like Chelsea is an absolute disgrace decision. Second, I blame the fans. No, I'm sorry, but I blame the fans. They say Maresca out, yeah? He's won you 2 trophies. Ten Hag last season, Ten Hag got sacked by Manchester United, and he's won 2 trophies with Manchester United. Stop being ungrateful. You've won 2 trophies. You've beaten Barcelona, a team that is the number one of the biggest favourites to win the Champions League this year, and you're going on to say Maresca out. It's such a stupid idea for you to have no idea what's going on, how the club's running, even though you're lifetime Chelsea supporter, but you don't know how bad Rosina is going to be. He could be taking you down the hill. He could be taking you further. He could be 6 feet down. You're fighting for the Champions League spot, top 5 spot against Manchester United and Liverpool, but you're not. But Liam Senior is not at that level. He's not at that level. I don't know why the Chelsea owners want him, because he's not at the level of going to Chelsea. He should stay in Strasbourg. Focus on the French league. I don't know where Strasbourg is right now in the league, but focus on that. With the Amorim sacking, first off, I'm surprised Amorim got sacked before Nuno. I wanted Nuno to go out because he's done an unforgivable job for West Ham. But the situation with Maresca is the same situation with Man United's board owners, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Barada. Is that they don't care about the fans. They don't care about the what's going on. He's beaten Arsenal in the FA Cup. He's beaten Man City in the Premier League. He's beaten Liverpool this season. He's beaten Chelsea. He's beaten Chelsea at the Old Trafford. Yes, he hasn't picked up points against Spurs because of the Richarlison goal, but it's just like he is a good manager to take Man United further. Plus, fine, Manchester United is what around top 5. But then you think about this, he should, in my opinion, he should have been sacked at the Europa League final because of the fact that they lost to Tottenham in the Europa League final. Should have been gone, get the new manager. The other problem I'm thinking is that the fans, the Man United fans, I'm just thinking, you guys are asking too much of Amorim. You guys are asking too much of Amorim. I mean, he's a good manager, but you have, I don't know why, but you have that, when you get a new manager, you have that expectation that he has to be the next Alex Ferguson. He has to be the next, when you buy a new striker, whether it was Lukaku or Cavani, your expectations has to be higher than I'm having to have the same expectations that Rooney had when he was 16 to join Man United. You're having so much expectations for a manager. No one's going to live up to Sir Alex Ferguson's reputation that he's won at Man United. No one's going to live up to Rooney's all-time record at Man United. No one's going to live up to Cristiano Ronaldo. United's got a good team, but they're pushing too much expectancies for hope for United. They're a big 6 club, but you're treating every manager as if they have to be the next Alex Ferguson. And it's the same with Arsenal. Arsenal's doing a good job this season. With Arteta, no Arsenal manager in the present or the future will never live up to the expectations that Wenger had. And it's the same, no matter what manager you get, big manager, small manager, Sunday League football manager, or a high expectations manager like Ancelotti or Zidane or Xavi, it's not going to live up to the Ferguson level. You have to understand that to get that Ferguson level, you have to build that level of Ferguson that he had at Manchester United. You have to go to that level further because you look at that team right now. Yes, and Bremer Ahmad Mazraoui is not in the available section because they are either injured or got AFCON, which I understand. But you're Manchester United. You're one of the richest clubs in the world. You're supposed to get that team. You're supposed to get backup players. I don't know Manchester United's transfer market total cost for how much the Manchester United need to spend for players, but they need backup players. They've got no backup for Bruno. Xerxes, Sesko are not at that level right now. Ahmad and Puema is their and Cunha is their only choice. But I think right now you're asking too much for the for your club. I'm sorry, but you are asking too much for what you need and what you deserve. It's just, I mean, yes, it's a bit hypocritical, but then you have to understand, like, you guys have too much expectancies of like where you want to be. I respect that, but you have to start from the bottom, work out the problems at Man United with the players before you get a new manager. And apparently, Darren Fletcher is going to be the Manchester United caretaker boss against Burnley. He's got a tough. He's got a tough task for Wednesday. He's got a tough task, but I just think they're pushing above their weight. Manchester United, they are pushing above their weight. I'm just thinking, like, when will they understand that they're asking so much expectations of a manager to become the next Ferguson, when that's a higher reputation to go above Ferguson, to reach Ferguson level football is too much to ask. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button for both managers for sympathy. Yes, I am using the word sympathy because 2 days ago I didn't feel any sympathy for our team. Next matches are West Ham versus Forest do or die derby, and Arsenal versus Liverpool, and yeah, FA Cup is coming up on Wednesday this weekend. I'll figure out the fixtures. Peace. I'm out. Hell to raise, man. Hell, man. Hell for these managers.